You know, it's interesting how we live in a society where appearances often trump reality. We see people around us who appear to be very successful with lives full of luxury and wealth. But is all this as true as it seems? Now I want to invite you to participate more closely in this reflection. Have you ever stopped to think if you might also be living in an illusion of appearances? Is what appears to be a successful life actually consistent with your financial reality? Today I'm going to share with you 8 signs that may indicate that you are immersed in this appearance of wealth mentality. And here's the crux. I want to invite you to question your own situation and ask yourself if you're not falling for this illusion. After all of us at some point can find ourselves trapped in this incessant search for an image of success, even if our true financial situation is very different. So, we are going to explore these signs, so it is super important that you watch until the end. And we are going to analyze examples and identify if you are living an illusion of appearances. In the end, my goal is to give you these 8 signs so that you can reflect on your own life and seek a more authentic and real path in search of true prosperity. And first of all, leave your like and subscribe, because you know that the content I bring here will transform your life. So let's go. The first sign is when a person works hard to maintain a certain standard of living. This can happen to different types of professionals, including doctors. These people invest long hours of work in their careers, often sacrificing their free time and even their health. They may feel constant pressure to maintain a semblance of success, even if it means living a life of stress and exhaustion. This incessant quest to maintain appearances can lead to the illusion of wealth, where the person is always working hard to support a lifestyle that may not be consistent with their true financial condition. This person may have a good salary, possess seemingly luxurious material goods, but is trapped in an endless cycle of work and concern for appearances. However, it is important to remember that true wealth goes beyond material goods. It is related to quality of life, the balance between work and leisure, and the ability to enjoy precious moments with family and friends. Having time to take care of yourself, to relax and have fun is fundamental to an authentic and prosperous life. That's why I tell you, my friend, it's essential to reflect on your own choices and priorities. Sometimes we need to rethink what we consider success and wealth. True prosperity is not just about having material possessions, but also about having time and freedom to enjoy life. By seeking a more authentic life, we can find a healthy balance between work and play, and live according to our true values and desires. Look, now I want you to tell me here in the comments, are you free in this first sign? If so, say it in the comments. Yes, I am free and I will be able to succeed in life. Talk like this because that's what you're going to do. You're really going to win in life. Now if you're not free yet, say, I'm not free yet, but I'm going to make it too. Say this because I have total confidence in you, and so you will receive a little heart in your comment, because I believe in you. A second sign that often catches people by surprise and is very present in our world is the tendency to show off on social media. We often see people who want to appear rich and luxurious, renting cars like a Lamborghini or Ferrari, and claiming that are their property. However, when we investigate further, it becomes clear that these assets are not truly theirs. Another example is when people buy branded clothes and insist on having the brand printed on them to show that they are rich, even if they are not rich. Unfortunately, this attitude of wanting to appear rich without actually being is increasingly present. It's important to note that people like Zuckerberg or other billionaires don't care about showing off their wealth in this way. They don't need to show the price of the clothes they wear because everyone knows they have a lot of money. On the other hand, some people try to impress others and buy branded clothes, sometimes even counterfeit ones, to try to pass themselves off as rich. However, it is essential to understand that this type of behavior leads nowhere. What I mean is that showing off is not the solution. Working hard and dedicating yourself is the way to achieve real success. Genuine wealth is not in showing others what you have, but in building a life of prosperity based on personal achievements and inner satisfaction. Instead of focusing on appearing to be someone you are not, it is more valuable to pursue personal growth, developing skills, and building authentic relationships. Understanding that true wealth is not measured by material possessions, but by balance, purpose, and internal happiness, helps us escape the trap of the illusion of appearances. By prioritizing our emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being, we find greater meaning in life and move away from the need to seek external validation. Third sign, people who buy new things all the time. Man, did you know that there is a type of person who is always buying things to impress others? It's true, and this is one of the signs we see most out there. Remember what I told you before? Yeah, I'll give you a very Brazilian example, since I know the reality of some Brazilians well when I was there. You know, in Brazil, many people work a lot and earn low wages. Some of them have this tendency to buy iPhones to try to impress others. And look, the price of an iPhone in Brazil is really high. A new model can cost around 12,000 reais, while for us here in the United States this price is considered reasonable. But for these people I met there, they like to buy iPhones and pay in installments just to show off, wanting to show off to others. This attitude of wanting to impress others in this way is something that I find very ugly. I understand that there is a broader context behind this, such as the culture of ostentation and the search for social status. However, it is important to highlight that this search for external approval through material goods does not bring true happiness. When I lived in Brazil, I went through similar situations and met people who acted this way. That's when I realized how empty and superficial this appearance-based lifestyle is. Buying things just to impress others doesn't get us anywhere. It is much more valuable to build a life based on true values, authentic relationships, and emotional well-being. But remember, there are also these types of people here all over the world. This is the truth. This was an experience I had with these types of people. But of course, I'm not defaming anyone or anything like that, because the Brazilian people, they are nice people, they have a good culture, but they served as a good example. But then, my friend, what I tell you is that if you have this type of behavior, move away immediately and seek a more authentic and meaningful life. Remember that we should worry less about what others think of us and more about our own satisfaction and personal fulfillment. True wealth is in our essence, in our experiences, and in our growth as a human being. Fourth sign, people who pay in installments for trips using their card. Imagine that a person decides to take a trip to an exotic and expensive destination, such as the Caribbean islands. She opts for a complete tourist package, which includes air tickets, accommodation in luxury resorts, exclusive tours, and meals in renowned restaurants. The total cost of this trip is about $10,000. But here comes the problem. This person doesn't have all that money available to pay for the trip at once. So she decides to pay this amount in 24 installments, which results in a monthly payment of approximately US $417. Over the next 2 years, this person will have to allocate a significant portion of her monthly income just to pay for this trip. During this installment period, this person may face financial difficulties, as a considerable part of their income will be used to pay for the trip. They may find themselves in a situation of financial difficulty because this type of person already has this mentality of always paying in installments, so they will find themselves in debt, having to give up other essential expenses or even face delays in payment of basic accounts. Furthermore, it is important to mention that a trip divided in this way can generate even more extra expenses. During the trip, the person may feel tempted to spend even more, whether on purchases, optional activities, or additional experiences. These extra expenses can accumulate and further increase the total cost of the trip, worsening the person's financial situation. Fifth sign, false friendships. Now I want you to imagine the following situation. A person who appears to have a rich and luxurious life attracts friends who are more interested in the appearance of wealth than in personal qualities and values. These friendships can be superficial and based on material interests rather than genuine connections. When someone projects false wealth, it is common for those around them to change their behavior. Friends who were previously authentic may become more interested in the material goods that this person appears to have, seeking financial advantages or favors. This change in behavior can lead to an emotional disconnection between friends, as relationships become based on superficial financial interests. A lack of genuine connection and emotional support is a clear sign that the friendship is not authentic. It is essential to remember that true friendships are based on honesty, respect, and support from both parties, regardless of their financial situation. Valuing people for who they are, rather than how much money they have, is key to building meaningful, lasting relationships. Sixth sign, people who do not have an emergency plan. When a person does not have an emergency fund, this means she doesn't worry about the future and doesn't have a contingency plan for unforeseen situations. Having an emergency fund is essential for those who want to be financially stable and wealthy. An emergency fund is a reserve of money used to deal with unexpected expenses, such as a medical emergency, job loss, or unexpected home repairs. Having an emergency fund shows that a person is organized and understands the importance of preparing for unforeseen events. For example, imagine someone who earns a lot of money, but spends it all without saving anything for emergency situations. This person is at risk of financial hardship if something unexpected happens. On the other hand, someone who is wealthy and financially intelligent will have an emergency fund to protect them against unforeseen events and ensure their financial stability. It is important to have a contingency plan to ensure financial security and peace of mind in the future. Having an emergency fund is a way to prepare for the unknown and ensure you are prepared to face any unforeseen situation. So, the seventh important sign is when a person does not have an adequate retirement plan. Having a retirement plan is part of the financial security fund, as it is essential to guarantee a stable and comfortable income after the end of your professional life. When someone appears to be wealthy but doesn't have a retirement plan, it could indicate that their financial situation isn't as solid as it seems. Relying solely on government retirement plans may not be sufficient to ensure a comfortable retirement. It's important to take personal responsibility and actively build your retirement savings throughout your life. Building a personal retirement plan involves making strategic and consistent investments over the years. This may include contributing to a private pension plan, purchasing property to generate passive income, or diversifying investments across different asset classes. It's crucial to understand that retirement is an essential part of long-term financial planning. By building a solid retirement plan, you are setting yourself up to enjoy a comfortable, financially stable life during your retirement years. That's why it's so important to dedicate time and effort to building a suitable retirement plan that meets your financial goals and needs. Plan ahead and seek knowledge, which will help you make smart financial decisions and ensure a peaceful and prosperous retirement. I hope this detailed and personal explanation has clarified the seventh sign and the importance of having a proper retirement plan. If you have any further questions or would like to discuss the matter further, I am available to help. And finally, the last sign to look out for is when a person doesn't invest in themselves. This means that she does not care about seeking personal growth and improvements. While it may seem like truly wealthy people have already achieved success, it's important to note that real wealth involves having a significant portion of your assets invested in stocks, real estate, and other investment opportunities. Nowadays, with the ease of access to information and resources available on the internet, not having a significant investment can be an indication that the supposed wealth is only superficial. Truly wealthy people understand the importance of investing in themselves and their assets to ensure continued growth and lasting financial stability. By not investing in oneself, a person may be missing out on opportunities for learning, personal development, and financial growth. It is very important to be willing to improve yourself, acquire new skills, explore new ventures, and be open to investment opportunities that can boost your wealth. Remember that real wealth is not just about having a large amount of money, but also about the ability to make that money grow and work for you. By investing in yourself, you are creating a solid foundation to reach new heights of success and financial prosperity. So, always remember to invest in your personal development, educate yourself about investment strategies, and be open to opportunities that can boost your wealth. By doing this, you will be building a solid foundation for a prosperous financial life and achieving your goals. Guys, we've reached the end of the video. So did you identify with any of these signs? Share your experience in the comments, and if you practice any of these behaviors, I want to know what you think. And if you've made it this far, congratulations. This shows your commitment to evolving every day. If you want part 2 of this video, comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. This is very important so that more people can have access to this enriching content. I thank everyone who followed until the end, and I hope you found valuable insights for your personal and financial growth. To the next.